ignoring that skills gap, you do so at your peril. How leadership has changed, for example, but that starts at quite low in an organization, just a team leader role, for example. Command and control is gone. Retention is also an issue. Where you have skills gaps, where you have tight labor markets, you can have retention issues. And those organizations that are not attentive to the needs of their people will lose their people. Personalizing the offer around flexibility. I don't think everyone go to an online yoga class is going to cut it in 2022. The purpose, if you want, as a way of thinking about ESG, is going to be increasingly important to employees. So again, from a talent perspective, people want to know that they're working for purpose. I mean, I know we're going to be talking about the Great Resignation at some point today, but a surprising number of people, despite all the economic uncertainty, have quit their jobs. It's been dubbed the Great Resignation. Now is the time to address them and not just try and kind of put a Band-Aid over it. Do I think it's a talent crisis? Well, look at our own poll results, not a scientific poll, but from our colleagues here today. 71% of people on this session think there is a talent gap that is significant.
Yeah.
That means your organization is underperforming. I mean, there's no two ways around that. If people don't have the right skills, you are not performing in the way that you could.
The report actually states that 41% of employees are considering to leave their current employer this year. And what's going to happen the year after that and the year after that? I think that is going to take a long time for this to decelerate. The most important priorities for candidates overall would be work-life balance, comp and ben. I mean, that's not a surprise there. Colleagues and culture. But I think interestingly, the fastest growing since COVID is flex work arrangements, an inclusive workplace. And this is really where talent branding comes into place. How do you demonstrate this? How do you authentically communicate that you're inclusive? If you want to do that, check out Canva. Canva are extremely talented at their talent branding. Yeah. And then lastly, work-life balance.
Retaining your staff, once you've gone through all the drama and all the amount of time it takes and money and investment to recruit and onboard and bring people in, what is retention going to look like? The C-suite in many, many industries, has to move outside of their own comfort zone. Things are changing and they need to respond to that faster than they ever have before.
I do think the traditional career path may not look like it has done. I still think people need to know where they're going to next.
Recognizing that you are nothing without your talent and that talent has legs and it can get up and walk away.